first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Campbell. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Zone, and now it's fourth down.
Now that's a third down play. A little razzle-dazzle nearly gets them into the end zone, although they do come up a bit short. Now what do you do on fourth down?
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they contemplate what to do on fourth and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important. And they've done that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they get coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his target, Fuller. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. 2-yard keeper. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
26, Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Vikings 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.